My name is Richard Overy. I grew up on an old tenant farm in Nebraska, and I was 8 years old before we had electricity and 14 years old before we had indoor plumbing. And the good Lord has certainly blessed me. I graduated from the University of Nebraska, taught vocational agriculture for 5 years, and went from there to Farm Credit Services, where I spent 30 years loaning money to agriculture. I retired 15 years ago, and the good Lord has blessed me 1,000 times over. And He has certainly blessed me in directing me to the Prodigal House. Bobby Schiavone, my good friend, asked me to attend the Prodigal House the first day, and I was hooked. The Prodigal House is a phenomenal organization that takes young people who are directly out of prison and brings them into a loving, caring, spiritual environment. Many of these young men and women have probably grown up in dysfunctional families. They have very seldom heard the words, "I love you, I care for you, how can I help you?" And many of them are blown away when they find those types of reactions coming from the volunteers and board members of the Prodigal House. I am certainly blessed, and my heart is filled with joy when we have the success that we have with bringing these young people back into the community. Most inmates, when they are released, 76% of those individuals end up back in prison because of the bad decisions they originally made and the bad decisions they make when they get out and generally are back in the communities where they came from. The Prodigal House allows these young people to go back into society. That is the part that fills my heart with joy. We have approximately 90% of those individuals that do not go back to prison compared to the 70s. I am heartbroken with many of the 10% who do not make it, but you can see by the percentage that do make it that it's a very worthwhile organization. Thank you.